Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, October 23rd, 2017. Casa de Rosie and Jen, Rancho de Rosie and Jen, Santa Rosa, USA. Good morning, Missy Jen. Happy Monday to you. And as our video title says today, it was a sad day. It was a very sad day. And it was for us yesterday. It's the first time in light of the great Santa Rosa fire that swept through 2 weeks ago. As you're seeing this Monday morning, it was 2 weeks ago that I got in the car and got into the van and, drove in the midst of, I had no idea what was going on in a large chunk of the city on both sides of the major highway was on fire, and I just couldn't wrap my head around exactly what was going on that morning. Well, with the perspective of time and more information, of course, we knew the devastation that occurred here in Santa Rosa. And we heard some of the landmarks had been destroyed. And landmarks that were near and dear to our heart. One such one, of course, was Fountain Grove, the Fountain Grove Round Barn. It was a prominent structure. It was probably about 90 feet across, a big circular type of building. It was built in 1899 by a Japanese gentleman at Nagamoru or something like that. And Nagasawa, who started a utopian community in Santa Rosa, and he called it Fountain Grove, that area. And it was a place where, it was the first sort of commune living, although you had separate housing for men and for women. You had a very successful winery. It had its own blacksmith shop, its own piggery for butchering pigs. It had all the outbuildings. It was by all accounts, it was a very successful utopia. And one of the things that they built was the round barn, and it sat very prominently up on a hill, situated in the hill, and it had a commanding view of the Santa Rosa plain down below. And, Missy Jen, we'd had many, many, many successful and fun, and you can, I'll link to one below, one video where, I save all the videos, and they're all on the playlist and stuff, and you can just put Fountain Grove in the search box and see metal detecting. But we'd had some success, and we did 4, 5, 6 videos.
Go there several times, metal detecting, and
we did a tremendous amount of pre-research. We managed to obtain maps of the time that showed where the buildings were, and we went around, and Missy Jen had some success. She found a couple silver coins. I think 22, or I don't know what they were, but you were real happy to have gotten those coins. So we have a lot of great memories of that area, and also in particular, every time we would go up to do our metal detecting, we would see the round barn, and it was a really cool thing to see. With the fire, of course, it was destroyed. A lot of that was destroyed coming over the hill. But we had a dream that if we could just return to that area after the fire, if they would just let us go through, we could at least pick up maybe some bolts, maybe some nuts, maybe some hinges, maybe just some remains of the big historical Fountain Grove round barn. Well, yesterday we were able to do that. We were able to go up and get into that area and walk across and bring some of those artifacts out. And it was really, I really had a tear in my eye, Missy Jen, when I stood there looking over that hill and recalling watching you metal detect around the round barn there. And it was, how about your feelings today, reflecting back your first time we went metal detecting November of 2014? You were only here about 7 months at that time when we
For me, the round barn has one of my most favorite places in the city because they had some benches there. You could go up there and just sit there and be a quiet place, relax. It was a spot of beauty.
And history was one of the places you metal detected alone, actually.
I went up there alone, and yeah, you could see it from the highway. Every time you would go up north, you just look up and you'd see it standing there proudly, and now you look up there and it's not there anymore. So,
well, we did do some video yesterday. I believe your video is up now. Missy Jen took some video. I did some video too. Mine will be up today. Missy Jen took some time to put a nice video together on that, so you can check it out on Jen and Rosie Reality TV. Yeah, I know. It's a lot to recover. It's a lot of, the shock is starting to wear off now, and people are realizing what was lost in this town, the irreplaceable. And Missy Jen and I were determined we're not going to let this history slip through our hands, because there's going to be a day, and that day is not this day, but there will be a day when they'll want to put probably another round barn up on that area, and won't it be nice to approach them and say, hey, we salvaged a bit of history before the scrapers came through and took everything and just dumped it into the roll-off dumpsters and carted it away there. So check it out on Jen's channel. I have one coming up later today. On a lighter note, we did decorate for Halloween. I hope that you enjoy those videos. But yes, a very sad day for us yesterday, and there'll be more tough days ahead, of course, as the city struggles to come to grips with the largest wildfire, the aftermath of the largest wildfire in California history, and certainly the worst one too. Have a wonderful Monday, everybody. Your thumbs up are appreciated, your friendship, your support. Check out the video below. Missy Jen strikes silver up at Fountain Grove. And if you've got a heart to, just put Fountain Grove in the video title search box, and you'll see other videos that we did. It was one of our favorite metal detecting spots here in the city of Santa Rosa. Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.